Well, no, we talked after the first couple games there, and there's going to need to be a response from the group. Looking back at the series, is there anything you guys felt like Colorado did that frustrated you? Or what do you think were some of the things that you guys struggled with?
Well, first of all, it's a very good hockey team on the other side, and for 3 games they played really good hockey. Again, they're a fast team that has 4 lines that can play in 60, and their goaltender played excellent. So give them a lot of credit for how they played and what they did. Again, they're a good forechecking team that were able to get on the forecheck, force some turnovers on us, and tonight it was some rush opportunities that they scored on. So again, a team that has good team speed, and we were able to ultimately get it done with being over top and making sure our sort outs were good. Again, thought Garrett gave us a real good effort, especially in the second period. We were able to keep us in it. Definitely happy with him in his last 2 games, and for the amount of time he missed, he played very well for us and gave us a chance to win. So again, things that obviously we didn't do good enough to win as a team that we maybe did all year. But go back to game 2 and you lose in overtime, and it doesn't ultimately happen tonight for us. So learning experience for us as a group, and but again, a real good group of guys in there that care very much, that are definitely very upset in that room.
It seems like you guys went through tons of adversity this year that came in a lot of different forms. Maybe what are some of the things that you learned about your coaching staff this season and about the group through going through all this adversity to have such a great season?
Well, that's the thing, right? Adversity comes in many ways, and the guys handled it very well. There was a lot of different things, and you can injuries, COVID, whatnot, call-ups, all that stuff, and again, guys on a given night rose to the occasion, and ultimately this round we weren't able to rise to the occasion. But again, real proud of our group for the year that they had. Outstanding seasons by a number of individuals. Obviously, Tynesman the MVP, and Furkey and Spenny getting in the All-Star team. So a lot of really good individual things that happened, and a lot of good team things happened to finish in the top 5 in the American Hockey League in the regular season. But like you said, it's you learn from every single thing that you're part of, and our guys need to learn, and we need to learn as a group that what it takes to win in the playoffs against a really good team that again ultimately deserves to win.
One of the constants throughout the regular season was, of course, the changing of the lines and the different players coming in and out. Sometimes it's situational, but going with the same group for all the games here, was there ever any thought to putting Hellenius in, or maybe even...
Yeah, 100%. You think of all different ways to, your lineup and what you do and what you don't do, and ultimately we felt having the guys that were in were give us the best chance of winning, and it didn't happen. So again, not taking anything away from any of those other guys that didn't play. They came in and played very well for us this year, and ultimately the group we had in didn't get it done, but a lot of really good positive things throughout the year with the guys that did play. So again, disappointing that we didn't get it done, but ultimately we again had a lot of good things this year.
The wins and losses are important here, but one of the other key factors, of course, is the development of the younger players. When you think about some of the kids, the Kings prospects, who stands out as somebody who, over the course of the whole year, really impressed you?
You can go, obviously, you can start with Spenny on the back end, someone who gets first-team All-Star honors and played a very important role for us. And once Sturs got called up and played excellent, and he got his opportunity and took advantage of it. You can go to Helgi. Helgi had a tremendous year for a 19-year-old kid, mature beyond his years. A kid that has a really good understanding of his game. When he plays good, when he doesn't play as well, what things he needs to correct. Very smart young man who has a bright future ahead of him. Up front, you think of Tyler Madden, coming back from injury. He missed, there was a lot of nights there you could say he was our best forward before he got hurt, and that's just three to name a few. But again, Sammy Faji, who had an excellent year, had a big goal tonight, to get us within two. And again, excellent kid, Jaron Anderson-Dolan. I mean, I'm starting to list all the kids because they're all great kids, and had tremendous years for us in different ways. And probably missing someone for sure right now, but again, those guys definitely made an impact on our team. And Matty Villalta played very well. So sorry about the long-winded answer, but a lot of really good kids that got a lot of good experience to for the years beyond.
The team counted on the leadership to kind of string some of those young guys in here and get them acclimated. And we talked all year about some of those young guys you just mentioned having to lean on some of the leadership. How important were some of the veterans to making sure those guys were doing the right things all year?
Well, it's at the American Hockey League level. It's so important, right? It starts with the top with Brett and how he carries himself and who he is as a person and what he does on a daily basis. Cameron Gauns, Marty Firk, TJ Tynan. You have Jared Anderson-Dolan, who's an unbelievable kid, unbelievable leader. Obviously Cameron Gauns, guys like that are just that bring it every day, that are true pros, that help the young kids with anything and everything. You can hear them on a daily basis in practice, or you can hear them during games on the bench, right? They're firm when they need to be, they're supportive when they need to be, they're everything for the team. And again, a pleasure to work with all of them, and a very necessary part of your team in the American Hockey League.